What an absolutely beautiful world. Land of How To Minecraft. This area holds a lot of memories. A lot of memories, actually. Got Sora and Riku up there. Sora, one of the closest pets I have on this server. Riku, well, I guess you could say the same. Topper and Hopper. Topper's still vacationing at the Salty Lagoon, so leave him be. Got the casino bunnies in there. They're having a fun time. We got Roger. This guy's from episode 1. I don't know if any of you guys actually know the backstory of Roger, because this was an egg that I put up here for a long while ago. But if you watch episode 1 of my HTM, I created a little makeshift home inside this tiny little cave. I called it my hut. And I looked back one day, and I went back and I grabbed the chest from it, and I had an egg in it that I placed in there. And as a SpongeBob reference, took it back and framed it and named it Roger. So this is one of the guys I've had from, or one of the only items I've had from, stop the rain. One of the only items I've had from the beginning of the server, literally since the start of the server. So Roger means a lot to me, whether or not I bring him up very often. We got the horse that cannot leap. Literally can't even jump a goddamn block and a half. The guy. Oh, man. A lot of memories. A lot of memories. And I'm sure I'm leaving out some. Definitely. The arena back with Bob Jr. and Bob Jr. II. We're still on the lookout for Bob Jr. III. And you may be asking yourself why I'm kind of reminiscing. Why I'm not really jumping straight into an episode. It's because I've talked about this pretty much in every episode for the past week or so, maybe a little bit longer. That the series was, or the season rather, and even since I started talking about it, I've still confused season with series. The season was going to end soon, and it is today. I must say, we have a confirmed date for the end of the season. Screw me. We have an end date for the season, and that is this weekend. This weekend is the end of HTM episode all. I did not mean to say episode. The end of the first season, and the end of all of this. A little pop-up comes up. So I don't know if that just got recorded, but something came up and popped up and ruined my recording. This weekend is the end of this series. I'm just going to say series, even though it's season. Screw my wording. And I'm pretty sure the finale is Sunday. Now, in terms of it, we've talked, and to as much as I disagree, there will be no official, like, big final ending ceremony, although we are doing something together. We are doing something together as a group. For the end of the season, which I cannot divulge. That is confidential information. But the last episode will be a solo choice of episode, mainly because most of us started solo, and that's how the High Council of the server wants to end. And I'm okay with that. I'm completely on board with that, even though I was hoping to have some sort of epic battle in the arena, but it doesn't seem like that's gonna happen. That's okay, though. I'm fine with that. But yeah, so my plans, and it's important because these are my plans, most likely going to go through, and if not, then I will update in this description or in a future HTM episode coming up pretty soon, that I'm most likely going to do a very long live stream on Saturday. Now, the only reason why I cannot guarantee me doing this is because Kara is coming down. Oh, wait, that's Saturday. Oh, maybe Sunday. I think on Sunday, because I don't know why, but I thought that she was coming down on Friday, and this is not me insulting her, this is me insulting my own birthday, because my birthday is on Saturday. So Saturday is when I'm going out to get her back and bring her back home. That's my birthday. And then Sunday will most likely be the day where I do a long live stream on my Twitch, which you can find in the description, because I haven't done many, and I would like to do a stream to kind of end things off and wrap it up, and then upload it, obviously, so I wouldn't play copyright music. But, yeah, the only reason I can't guarantee it is because that'll be the day after she arrives, so I need to make sure she's settled in well, and, you know, we're not doing anything. But I think we can make a little exception for the end of pretty much the series that has helped my channel grow tremendously, and I'm definitely looking forward to Season 2. Oh my lord, like, I love this series. I love How To Minecraft. It's amazing. Beautiful server. Now, of course, you know, there are other SMP servers out there, but screw competition. This one's close to my heart. I love this server. I love it, even though, you know, it's had, you know, some inactive members toward the end of it. I don't care. Good times have been had, even if it did just turn into a vanilla Let's Play for me toward the end of things. So what? The people on here that I record with, beautiful people. It's pretty much our entire recording group that is invited to this server that I play with, which is just awesome. And it's been nice to just, like, play vanilla Minecraft with these guys. So I love this server. I don't give a crap what other SMPs are there. In fact, I respect pretty much every other SMP in the world. There's the Cube, there's Minecraft, or Minecraft, yeah, there's Minecraft. There's Hermitcraft, Mayanite, there's Artifact, which I think is a newer one. There's a lot of SMPs out there, for sure. And How To Minecraft is one that I've held special in my heart pretty much this entire time that it's been up, mainly because of not the server itself, but the people. I love the people on here. Every single one of them are some of the closest friends that I can relate to on YouTube, and I wouldn't be here without pretty much all of them, pretty much every single one of them. So, sorry for getting sappy, but I need this. I need this moment, so stop it. I don't know, it's just... It's been a beautiful time on here. 100 and, is this 18 or 17 episodes? It's a number. It's a number for sure. Above the hundreds, when my most uploaded series used to be 26, and I never thought I would get past that. I've learned to keep a series going up or two now. So, yeah. In terms of what I will be doing in the meantime, I brought out in, in one of, my Speed UHC episodes, or it might have been a Flower Power, that I think it was a Speed UHC, that I'm interested in starting a faction series soon, and you guys had some pretty nice, you know, pretty gentle comments on that, and I appreciate it for sure. Obviously, I would want to do different things, but that's an idea that I don't think will come out immediately, because I'm working on stuff, you know, as a thing away from HTM, and who knows, by the time I start a faction series, HTM Season 2 might have already started, so hey. Still looking into some other stuff that I could be doing. I'm going to be playing more maps and things like that in the meantime. But, yeah, I don't know, just, I hope you guys, and I sincerely say this, I know there is a large majority of you that watches my HTM series that is not so much interested in the other end of my content, which is, you know, pretty much everything else that I upload aside from HTM. And whether or not you're going to be staying, whether or not you're going to be, you know, unsubscribing, whether or not you're going to be, you know, being, you know, kind of just there until Season 2 and then actively watching again, not really watching anything in between, you know, whatever you're doing. If you're watching the rest of my content, if you're not, thank you. It's really all like, shut up, cave noises! Shut up, sheep. Thank you. That's all I can honestly say, is for any of you guys that have watched even 1 or 2 episodes of this series, and especially call out to all my active uploaders that have watched, or active viewers that have watched every single episode, you are the true bae in this, and just everyone in general, because we've made some pretty insane things on here in the time that we've been around. Now, obviously, we haven't had enough, you know, as much time to invest in the server toward the end of it as we did at the start. That was just because I got busier. But we've done a lot of things. This mountain was something that I worked on from the first episode. We never switched homes. We always stayed here. This is my place. We have the casino with the very intricate redstone underneath there. We have slime chunk grinder, which is all the way down in there. In fact, actually, let me go on a little bit of a tour of all the things that I've done on here, just to kind of give it a little bit of nostalgia. Spent an episode doing this baby. This is fun. Decorating this room right here. We got our beautiful home that we never really did ever decorate all too much. And by the way, little spoiler, I will be finishing my bedroom before the series ends. Hey! I know some of you guys were like, who else is kind of pissed that Pete has done pretty much everything on here, and the series is coming to an end, and he still hasn't finished his bedroom? And I raise my hand and say, me? I agree. So yeah, I will be finishing up that. But on the chest room, this took freaking 4 episodes of doing, and might I say, was definitely worth it. This is one of my favorite highlights of the server. We got the prank that Rob and Lachlan pulled back way before when, in like November or something. We got our potion room. This was a recent, a recent little thing. In fact, that little corner there, that little automated hidden door was something that we did quite before we made it the potion room. This place, I love it, how it looks. Absolutely love it. I go down here. Yeah, walk past here. We did the daylight system. Oh my lord, this thing took so long, but I was so happy to have it finished. It's just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Down here, we have the little enchantment room and all that. Very cozy room, very nice. And then we got the little minecart down here. This was one of my favorite projects, was making this look like an abandoned mine shaft. That was fun for me. And then right in here. Whoop! Right in here, this is the first grinder that I ever actually properly made. Spider grinder, that of course has the button and the lever and stuff. And then underneath here, we have the very beautiful oasis, which was an area that I made for fishing while AFKing at the grinder, before I realized that fishing rates underground are not very good. Bertha chicken. Yay, we got little chickies down here now. And something that I did off camera and never showed, but I guess will never have a purpose to, was, well, actually, it did have a purpose. But we won't talk about that. Was the vault. You hit that, which was a little secret thing that had to do with the grinder. And you'd hop in here. Secret area. This, of course, was a passcode operated door. The passcode will remain anonymous forever. And then you go in there, and you drop down, and you get to the vault. Apart from that, that was a nice little project that I did off camera, which really shows my love for the series if I did some stuff off camera, you know, completely away and didn't even tell you guys. That's the only thing I did, don't worry. And then as we move along more down here... Oh man, getting emotional. I deserve to be emotional. This is big deal for me. Huge, huge deal for me. Maybe not so much for them, but this is massive for me. Very, very massive. Move along down here in a very, very long freaking... Jesus. My god. Then we get to the ravine here. There we go. Hop down here. I never did make a proper entrance for this, but move along. Very complicated lava and water and all that, and you'd hop down here. And this was, this down here was my, or is my slime grinder. Giant slime chunk that took me forever to find. Oh man, do I love this thing. I love it so much. It's one of the happiest things I ever built on here, and one of the things I'm definitely the most proud of. It took a long ass time clearing out this area with the haze beacon and stuff, placing down all the stone and everything, and just getting it working. And then AFKing here for 2 or 3 weeks. Every single night for 2 or 3 weeks. Even while I was away at school, I would AFK in here and get a ton of slime balls. And then we did that master prank, which I still believe is one of the best pranks on the server. And not to be modest, but that whole prank we did on the Salty Lagoon for our episode 50 special, where we turned the entire lagoon into a slime trampoline using about 3,000 slime blocks. I'm sorry, but that is a personal favorite of mine for any prank that anyone has ever pulled. And not just, you know, speaking that it came from me. Even if someone else was to do that, freaking turning the Salty Lagoon into a giant trampoline was probably the best thing in the goddamn world. And I was proud of that. I was very proud of it, and I still am. And it still pains me that they removed it. Ah! And then over here, well, we have a couple more minecarts actually, was the first double grinder that I made. We used this for quite a while, and this is when I thought getting to level 90 was actually a pretty good achievement. We used this for a good amount of time. In fact, actually, I found a slime chunk around here too, or slime and spawn, but I never actually did anything with it. So that was definitely funny for sure. And let me just say, I actually, a funny thing I never actually spoke about was clearing out this entire area down here, this entire cave. from the end of there all the way down until that grinder was actually an episode 33.5, and I call it .5 because it was episode 33 that was actually never uploaded. It was a Q&A that I did with Kara as a guest star, I believe. I don't think it was while she was, I'm pretty sure it wasn't while she was here, but just like over microphone, because I think we were preparing, I was stockpiling for when I was going up to see her, and we did that Q&A, but didn't really turn out too well, and we didn't really both agree on uploading it. I didn't either, so, you know, it's kind of like a dual thing where you're just like, yeah, let's just scrap this. And I typically don't scrap recordings, but yeah, it was just a little fun thing that never got seen. Don't worry, you're not missing anything. We could always do a Q&A. In fact, we will do some Q&As and things like that while she is here, for those, you know, that would like to see it. And from around here, we go back up, and this was one thing that actually took quite a couple episodes as well, was going up around here, and we gotta actually take a little bit of a journey to actually get up here. But up inside the crossroads was oh, don't want to fall from that. I like doing like little spins on ladders, makes me feel like a stylist. Oh, nearly held on to that one. Oh yeah, 360. Oh baby, 360. Whoa. It's exhilarating. It actually is. I don't want to die though. It's exhilarating for sure. Oh, man. And then we move through here. Suffocate. We move through here. And, yeah, through here, past all, like, the, you know, the crossroads that Choco made. We go up here and turn around real quick. And we got the Pete Star. What? Ow! We got the Pete Star. We got the Pete Star 1, 2, 3 nether grinder. This thing took a while to build. Didn't really take too long compared to other things that I've done, but operating this and making it actually fully functional was definitely a very fun thing to do. Matt's got his over there. Choco's got his stuff down there. Tyler had one, I believe, that he never did work on too much. This, I believe, is Choco's new place, way down there, which kudos to you, my friend. Awesome episode 100 for sure. Yeah, that was that end of it for sure. And I'm remembering all the times that I had pranked, who was it? I pranked Vic and Lachlan for Salty Lagoon prank, which was the first prank I ever did on the server. And Tyler and I exchanged some pranks as well. Oh man, one of the things I pride myself was very elaborate pranks in this server. Nothing I ever did was very minimal. They were all very well thought out. And my apologies, I'm taking off my watch. I do that after a long day. Yeah, I remember filling his... No, what was it? He kidnapped Sora over, which, actually, Sora was not named at the time. She was just an Overwatch bunny, new family edition that was just in there for a couple days. He kidnapped Sora in his week of pranking. In exchange, I put 64 jungle trees around his house. He flipped shit. Oh my god. He wasn't actually mad, but oh man, he flipped shit. I think he was chopping down trees for maybe like 5 or 6 hours, and I was like, you don't steal my family member, man. And then he got back at me by turning the whatchamacallit, the casino into the poopy pants casino instead of the fancy pants. So I filled his entire house with water and called it my tears. That was fun for sure. And then pranked Choco with my alter egos, because he would always insult my alter ego, which is not something you can do. This guy is aggroed on me from all the way down there. Holy balls, guy. Jesus. I'm actually going to go out and look around at, see if I can find any Bob Jr.'s here. Not down there, but more like over here, I suppose, because we still do have that name tag. And, you know, down here, don't even get me freaking started on, because the whatchamacallit. Oh, don't want to blow up. Don't blow up. Don't even get me freaking started on the amount of work that I've done on this. Man, this was... Oh, we got a little tiny Bob running across. He's not a gold armored zombie. People have been saying to me sometimes, like, yo, dude, why don't you just put gold armor on a baby zombie? And I'm like, you don't understand the point. Bob Jr., the diamond zombie, he was a naturally spawned. Bob Jr., the second naturally spawned iron. We gotta find a naturally spawned gold baby zombie. Otherwise, there's no meaning to it. And just like this whole thing, this entire project, don't even get me started. This whole grass area down here took 18,000 pieces of grass. 18,000. which is more than 8 whole inventories full. I think 9, actually. 9 full inventories. Oh, we got the music. 9 full inventories, because all of this used to be a giant ocean. As you can see down here, it's one layer. Oh man, doing this. Yeah, I actually turned the music down a little bit. Doing all of this was just crazy. And then the walkway and the arena itself. You know what, screw it, we'll go over to it. The walkway was a crazy venture. I love doing that, especially, I think one of my favorite things on the server in terms of design, it just overall is gotta be these things. I love how it looks, love how intimidating it makes it. It's very royal in the same way. It's very, how should I say, epic. You know, it's intense. It's, you know, brutal. It's brutal in a sense. And then, oh god, probably the building project I'm the most proud of, honestly. This whole thing, getting the layers done, and then draining the lake, and then decorating it as well was just, oh man, absolutely crazy. And we got Bob Jr., the original Bob Jr. over there. So those of you who don't know, the reason why Bob Jr. was such a big deal to me is because I saw Bob, a fully armored diamond zombie, in the server while I wasn't recording, and I captured him, and I kind of didn't really know at the time that helmets with zombies can break and then they'd burn. I knew if you had armor on they wouldn't burn, but I didn't know that the sunlight would actually damage their armor and then cause them to burn and die. So Bob, the faithful diamond zombie, died, and a couple days later Vic and I saw this guy running around, which is still, I'll say it again, a 1 in 62,500 chance, much rarer than Bob. So we captured him, named him Bob Jr., and then we brought him over here, and it's his arena now. Found Bob Jr. the 2nd, and we still are waiting on Bob Jr. the 3rd. I'm gonna find him before the series ends. I'm going to find him no matter what. I will stream, I will work on here as long as I dare need to. But yeah, this was definitely very, very beautiful and fun project for me, for sure. And just the whole server as a whole, like, the amount of time I've invested into this, the amount of dedication I put into this server has been just nuts. And, you know, in terms of things I would want completed, he dropped his shovel. And things that I've been working on that I haven't gotten a chance to complete, I think the only things I need to make sure that I do before the season ends, otherwise I'm going to have regrets, is finding Bob Jr. the 3rd. That's a huge deal to me. That is number 1. Number 2 is creating my bedroom. And number 3, I actually want to name this guy, because for those of you that kind of been paying attention, this black bunny, hello little guy, this black bunny has been here the entire time I have been creating these little shacks, you know, for a few episodes, but he's stayed in this area only, and he's been like my little guy. He's been like my little guy. He's like Sora, but same kind of heritage, I suppose, same breed. He's been around for a while, so I want to name tag him for sure, and you know, call him a pet, and just, oh man, I don't really know what else I could say I would regret not doing if the season ended. Because we did do the villager breeding after all. We won't be able to finish the marketplace. We won't be able to finish the marketplace because that is a lot of building, and truthfully, like, it's a lot of building. You know, you may think, well, it's just like, you know, right here, this little L shape. No, it's also all of that, all of that, all of that down there. Like, big project I would need weeks on. I mean, in terms of things elsewise, I would look at this and be very proud of the work that we've done here. Nothing really seems unfinished. When it comes down to it, we've done the majority of everything except finding a zombie, creating a bedroom. I don't really think there's much else that we wanted to do that hasn't been done. And if you guys have any ideas of things that I'm somehow forgetting, let me know for sure, please, because I don't want to forget anything at all that I said I was going to do, and been serious about it. But, you know, man, it's crazy. I think I can't remember when I got added to the server. I can't remember when I first uploaded, but I've been an active uploader on the series ever since I got on, and still am. I still consider myself highly active on the series. 117 or 18 episodes in, and I was the second last person to be invited. And I'm second running for most uploads, doing one basically every single day. It's been crazy, and I've loved it so much. And again, I just want to say thank you guys so much for a fantastic series, honestly. You know, it can't stay forever. And to be honest, in my thoughts on it, I couldn't pick a better time for the series to be ending. Personally, I'm very happy with it because, well, compared to other SMPs, this is ending a little bit on the shorter side. I think it's been around for 5 or 6 months. I think 5 months, I want to say. 5, maybe 6. Sliding in between there, I'm pretty sure. Half a year in the same world. And the thing is, it's a good time to end it now because there really is such a thing where in vanilla Minecraft, you have done a majority of things you can do. Obviously, you can start, you know, bigger builds and things, and you can invest a lot of time into certain projects that are a bit unique. Kind of like one of the things I did with the arena back there. That was one thing I did after I've done the majority of things over here. And I wanted to take, you know, 10 or 20 episodes and work on that for sure. And it definitely turned out fantastic. We're still even working on it. But, you know, most of the people aren't even active on here anymore, you know, showing that they've lost interest in it. You know, they don't really have a lot of things left to do on here. I think the only truly active people that are uploading right now is myself, Choco, and Jerome. I think Lachlan as well. He's doing, like, the achievements in the game, which I feel bad for him because he's never going to finish it. And the reason why he can't finish is because you look at achievements. I've done the majority of them. The only things I haven't done, and I'm probably going to knock these out just because, why not, might as well, is the lie, is create a cake, fly a pig off a cliff, easy said, easy done, we live on a cliff, build a knot chapel, I've never actually built one before, easy done, on a rail, travel by minecart at least 1 kilometer from where you started, now, this is the one that I feel bad for Lachlan for. Discover all biomes. That's not going to happen. I'm sorry, but we have never discovered an ice biome or a spiked ice biome on here, and it's not going to happen. Unless one of us just wants to decide to be crazy and adventure the whole time for the end. So, I'll probably knock out all his achievements in an episode or something. And, you know, just have it be that, but... Oh, and also, there was one thing that I have yet to do, is I never did do the item sorter in, what was it? The nether grinder. I never did do that gold item sorter, and you know what? I'm fine with that. And honestly, if I can say, one of my proudest achievements on this server so far are pretty much, you know, reflecting at the end of it. I'd say my proudest achievements is obviously this. 0 deaths. Some people got annoyed by it. Some people were like, Pete, you need to stop being so paranoid of dying. I came into the series with a hardcore aspect. I did not want to die because I feel like, I don't know, I just didn't want to. And the fact that I've managed, even from having nothing, and, you know, not dying by a bullcrap creeper, you know, or just, you know, some other bullshit reason, you know, right off the bat with iron armor or lag or something, I've never died. Never once on the server. For any reason, have ever fallen to the succumbs of death. And I would say, especially the fact that all we've done, really the only things we haven't done that has involved death is, you know, skip out on a couple challenges that the team has done. I think the only one we really didn't partake in was, that we were invited to, was the fishing one with death. That was one I skipped out on just because I didn't want to die, and I was okay with that. But, it's kind of crazy I haven't died on here throughout the entirety of the series. And that's something I'm proud of for sure. Especially the fact that I live off a cliff and I'd never once fallen out. Oh god, wait, no! I'm kidding. I'm trying to give you guys heart attacks. Calm down, please. I've jumped on there leisurely tons of times. There to there, highest fall damage you can take is 3.5 hearts. I know these things. But, I just want to say thank you guys for sure. We're going to knock those things out for sure. And, you know, get them done and uploaded before the series ends. And we'll do that little thing as a group, most likely, between all of us, or the majority that can be around, I think. I don't know how it's going to go. We'll see. But, yeah, honestly, this episode was really just one of those things where I wanted to talk with you guys and just say thank you for a great series, because, you know, it's kind of, this series to me, in comparison with a lot of other series that these other YouTubers have done in my group, you know, long-running ones, this series means something to me. This series is the longest-running series I've ever done, the most active series I've ever done, the most time I've invested into in my life in terms of YouTube. It's something that I've done with the guys in a group for the first proper thing, you know, as an active series. I've never done an SMP before. It was my first SMP. But, you know, this, for the past 4 or 5 months, has been something that I've been able to come on and be like, let's record something today. You know, that kind of thing. And it's just was nice, because this is literally what has helped my channel grow in such a tremendous way. And I cannot be more thankful for you guys and all the support. It's crazy. It really is. Especially in a time that, you know, Minecraft's one of those things where not many people watch it anymore, and if you do, they have a very select amount of YouTubers that they watch Minecraft for, because it's not new content. At least, you gotta be creative if you want it to be, but Minecraft's not new. So, just thank you, guys, is all I can honestly say. I'm gonna wrap up the episode with that. Just kind of like a reflection episode, I suppose. Just a little talking one, but we still got a few more things we gotta do. We're gonna end strong in the series for sure. And I will keep you guys updated on that live stream sometime probably this Sunday, which is 3 days from this upload. So, once again, take care, guys. Have a great one, and we'll get you back for the final episodes of HTM starting very soon. Ciao!